Look at that, another beautiful day to scrap. Alright guys, today I got this, I'm scrapping this. This is a Sunbeam cold mist humidifier. This thing holds 1.5 gallons of water, and it puts the whole 1.5 gallons of water into the air in about a 24-hour period. This thing works great. I bought this at Walmart a couple years ago, and I paid the extra for their, paid the extra bit of money for their service plan. It died. I went back and they gave me a new one, and I told them I wanted to do a video, and they let me keep the old one. But this has been sitting out in my garage for a while. I was thinking about saving the tank in case I broke mine, but I don't think I'm going to break my tank. But what I am going to do is I am going to save this little rubber hoochie bobber in here that makes a seal, because I can see that. Can I get it? Yeah, I can get it. I got it. I can see this thing wearing out or rotting out, so I'm definitely saving that. And the tank I'll just throw away. Maybe I'll save the seal if it comes out easy. Nope, that seal's in there good. So, got some plastic to throw away. And this base is very heavy. There's got to be something good in this base. No, it's just a frig. Just a piece of plastic. That must have been the overflow for when too much water goes in. Here's some screws. Never took one of these apart. Hey, look at that. Alright, so now I'm going to cut the wire close on the inside and then pull it through the other side. So I didn't cut it, I pulled it through. Ooh, a transformer. What's this thing? This knob just pulled off. Doink! Come on. Knob just comes off. Yeah, I knew that was going to be under there. That just unscrews. That's just 10. Nice little potentiometer. Wonder what the voltage is on this, because I need a... Ah, well. Scrapyard can have it. What's this little gizmo? This is a tip sensor. That looks like a little, when it overheats, that's like a dioder, I think it's called. Not sure. I know it's a temperature sensor though, or maybe it's a water level sensor. Yeah, it is. It's a water level sensor. That tells it to shut the unit off when the water gets low. Oh my goodness. I always wonder what made one of these things work. So I know it's like ultrasonic sound. Yeah, there's a speaker. That's all it is. It's just ultrasonic sound. Vibrates to water and turns it into steam. It sounds crazy, but I'm pretty sure that's how these things work. Oh, we got a transistor. Transistors are, if it comes off, number 2 copper. This whole entire metal plate here is copper. That's heavy. That's cast aluminum. Get this little rubber piece off. What's in here? I see a circuit board. Those will just snap apart. Metal tabs to bend bare-handed. Some tin. Nice little piece of So I'm going to clip these wires, and this little speaker is going to stay right on there. Circuit board's worth about 50 cents a pound. And I'm not seeing anything good on here worth clipping off. There is a little bit of copper in here though. Maybe I'll get this. While I'm here, might as well get this little guy too. It does all add up. There's some low grade board and some number 2 insulated. Oh, a nice heavy little transformer. I'm gonna have to cut the copper out of that. I don't know if I'll do it in this video because it's a little on the time consuming side. And a nice little electric motor. Cut my copper out of it. How easy does this come apart? It's weird, it's got a spring there. It's like a slipper clutch almost. Get these 2 screws out if I can. Maybe have a brass bushing. Nope, just seeing cast aluminums. Oh, it's biting my finger. And some 10-10-10 plastic. Get my screws. Now these things, these are always easy to get the copper out of. You just, I don't know if you can see that seam. There's a seam here and a seam here. This piece will just press right out. I've actually pushed a few out barehanded before, but they just press right out, and that little chunk of metal that was in there just slides out of here. This is always easy to get the copper out of. You just cut or peel the plastic off the top, kind of peeling it. I think I need to start using my sharp ones, my sharp cutters. Because those just cut right into everything. And just like that, all your number 2 copper slides right out. Alright, that's it, plastic. And you ready for this? This nice little piece of steel. Look at that. There. Number 2 copper. And now for this transformer. Am I gonna try opening this? Probably. Because right now it's copper bearing price, which is 17 cents a pound. About. So I got some tin. More tin. And I guess I'm going to put this in the vise. Now there are a lot of ways to get this out. I do have a sawzall and a grinder, and I do have all kinds of nice tools, but this is what I got out in the garage right now. My clamp. So I'll clamp this down to the bench. And I'm going to saw through this. It does not take long at all. And if I had my vise properly mounted, all this copper here that's falling out would be going onto the floor. So that's why I choose to not mount my vise. Now I'm not losing any of this copper. So look at that. Now, get some of these tools out of the way. Oh, go the other way, doofus. Now, I clamp it this way, and I can pry it out. Where's my screwdriver? Look at this, it's coming right out. Alright guys, oh, this is coming right out. That'll be no problem. Sometimes it's even easier just to do this. But people say I'm wasting my time, but I think it's always worth it. Give me back my screwdriver. I think it's always worth it. I know there's probably a couple other quicker methods, but now you're talking about wasting, you know, electricity, and you're talking about wasting bits, tool bits and cutting tools. That just costs a little bit of elbow grease, a little bit of strong hands, some effort to pull it out. Let's go wider. There we go. Just hold it in place for me while I wiggle it. Arrgh! But it's out. Should have did this a while ago. Just cut all the way through. Get the stupid plastic out of the way. Because the copper was out. Copper was out like 10 minutes ago. I was just fighting with a piece of plastic. Okay, so that wasn't that bad. A couple minutes worth of work. Make a couple bucks. I got my plug end here to scrap still. So now I got some. Look at that. Just pull them right out. Let's put it all together. So now I got some brass. Tin for the tin bucket. Some number 2 copper. I'll get rid of this. Just the way this is, all this crap on it. Number 2 insulated. Just the way it is. Tin for the tin bucket. some cast aluminum. No! I got you. No, this is a low grade board. Brown on one side, green on the other. Some cast aluminum. And all this nice copper here. Here, a couple. So, you know, if my voice was mounted on the side of the workbench, all these little strands and stuff would be on the floor. Ooh, a little piece of brass. The brass is actually, probably just leave it right in there. The number 2 copper is worth more than the brass is. Just sneak it right in there. So now all this goes right in my number 2 copper pail. That wasn't that bad. A couple minutes worth of work, make a couple bucks. Just remember, guys, scrap is everywhere. All you have to do is find it, sort it, and hoard it. So, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.